50 as they come towards the home corner. Politics on the inside, Grand Lorado the outer, and they're having a good stare at each other nearing the turn. Right behind them by Decree. Stocks down near the rails, fourth at the top of the home straight. Around them then pushed to pass the grey, but he's covered ground. Back to walk in the middle, and Saker getting up near the inside. 300 left to go. Politics in front now by a length over Grand Lorado, called upon, and here comes that rails run for Stocks. Stocks quickly looming up inside of Politics by Decree. The forgotten one is deeper out. Politics, Stocks. Stocks hits the front down to the 100 though. It's Stocks getting away now in the closing stages. Too good for them. He had a peep over the shoulder. Much too good, Stocks. Stocks beat home Politics. The forgotten one by Decree. Deep out together, close up, just in front of Saker. Getting home along the rail from last, Gangbuster. Grand Lorado didn't come on at all. He beat a couple to the line, pushed to pass Shintamani back to a walk, and trailing them in is Abasso. Freddie Kersley here on Stocks. Again, a bit similar to Lucy Warwick on Jatumi earlier on today. Was able to just track up, settle behind, led early, allowed Politics to eventually get there, but no one was that desperate to take up the role of flag bearer. And so Politics it was eventually. And Grand Lorado having to go around the outside took care of it. It dropped out. Stocks was the one coiled up, sitting pretty. And Freddie Kersley there just giving them a little wink as he went past on the inside at the 100-metre mark before drawing away. And the Exceed and Excel gelding from Mesh for Wally Daly. Sean Casey salutes at $4.70, $2 even. Politics, number 8 by City Dancer from Partisan, Brent Albuino, Ryan Hill. And it's relatively close for third, the forgotten one, and by Decree. Gangbuster finished off the race okay after getting right back. So Stocks with his 8th win, 32 runs, stakes winner, takes his prize earnings with this victory today beyond $300,000. And it was a calculated ride by young Fred. No one wanted to be there early. He was able to glide across from his wide draw, then took the trail in behind them, and given that there was no pressure early, he was able to save him up and come with that run along the inside, which has produced a few winners this afternoon. 8-second Politics third in the photo to 2 the forgotten one, and the Blackfriars dedicated Miss Gelding for Rene Durant, trained by Jeff Durant. Jason Miller, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. Number 10 by Decree, 4th, and 5th home was number 12 in actual fact, Saker in front of Gangbuster. 4.72 even, 3.40 and 2.90. The approximate totes as we head back down now into the winners' enclosure after the victory of Stocks in the Verdigris handicap, Adam.
With a very happy Sean Casey as well. Sean, you just dream of having horses like this in your stable, don't you?
Yeah, if every horse was like this horse, everybody in the world would have a horse.
Tell you what, got into a lovely position early, was able to cross from that wide gate, and then we saw some real maturity from Fred Kersley.
Yeah, I told him to bounce him, and if he could get cover, great, but he took the initiative of rolling forward, and then the horse came back to him nice, and he just smoked the pipe waiting for the run, and yeah, it's a very, very good heady ride by the boy.
Still got a really good turn of foot, this horse, doesn't it? We have to go back and remember it is a listed winner, but yeah, age isn't stopping at the moment, almost 6, but just continuing to run on him so well.
Yeah, he's been, well, we looked after him early in his career, and he's got good legs, and he's such a genuine ride, so he's just a perfect horse to train. I give all the credit to the staff and the horse.
You must really look forward to this time of year as well. We thought we might be running on a soft track today, which was really going to suit him. We weren't, but when the rain's around, you know that he's never too far away. No,
again, because he is so easy to train, like it can do any sort of work with him. He's just been working slow through the bush and getting a lot of groundwork into him without galloping on the horrible track. So, yeah, it's all worked out well.
We've done a great job with him, mate. Congratulations on the win.
There, thank you.
There's Sean Casey. Will grab Fred Kersley now as well after a gem of a ride from the youngster. Was able to cross, take it up, and then he just relaxed, let the horse and some of the other horses go around him, and he got a really nice run through those early stages. Fred, firstly, you got across quite easily there, mate. That looked to be the real key early.
Yeah, look, it definitely was. I got across a lot easier than I thought I would, which really surprised me, but when the second place getter started to stride up in front of me, I was more than happy to hand up.
Clearly that was with how well the horse was travelling. You thought you'd still have enough to be able to kick and overrun them?
Yeah, look, I was lucky enough the leader come off the fence for me, and I just got a beautiful card up. Didn't do much work early, and he had that nice kick late.
Were you happy to be on the rail? We saw Lucy Warwick win there a little bit earlier, but most of the winners been coming a little bit wider today.
Look, yeah, definitely. You know, I walked the track early and I really wasn't thinking the rail was on, but look, I lobbed there and I couldn't do much about it. I just had to bide my time, and he showed that turn of foot he used to have.
What about the opportunity as well, mate? You must be happy when you can grab on any of these horses, and Sean Casey giving you that today.
Yeah, look, most definitely is a good opportunity. You know, Sean supported me a lot through my career, and you know, so far it's my first winner for him, so I'd like to thank him and all the connections.
Won't be the last, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Fred Kersey there winning the final race of the day on stocks. It's been a very good race day today. We've seen some very good 3-year-olds in Variation and Fontainebleau get the job done. Hope you've enjoyed your day here today. Of course, we'll be back next week, Wednesday, at Belmont Park.